Sí, sí. Acá, papi, acá van a estar.
Hello and welcome to our Pachamama Raymi Festival. My name is Ellen Kittredge, and I want to say from all of us on the Global Paco Celebrations team that we have been eagerly anticipating this day, where we have the rare chance to connect with our Karo brothers and sisters who are so generously sharing their traditional offerings and dances with us on this sacred day of honoring Pachamama. As you enjoy what is offered today, please ask any questions you may have on the YouTube live stream. We hope that you have made all your own offerings and have them present with you, ready to receive the blessings of the prayers. If you haven't done that, then even having one flower that you can afterwards offer to your own Pachamamita will help to carry the prayers as we connect globally through the prayer field. Sadly, our wonderful voice of our Paco broadcasting system, Deborah Del Glynn, ran into a tech issue just before this call, so she is not going to be able to join us, and I will be stepping in her stead, sending you loads of Sami and all of our Munai, Deb. And so, my job now is to explain how this event will run. Thank you, first and foremost, for joining us for this live ceremony of Pachamama Raymi. We are incredibly privileged to be able to be present with one another on this online format and to be able to see, hear, and feel the living descendants of the Inca make their own traditional offering on this day. What an honor it is for us to receive this opportunity from our own homes around the world. Before we go live to Cusco, we are bringing you a panel of international goddess power. Each of our 6 speakers has listened deeply to the voice of Pachamama as she speaks through the heart and responded with their own personal commitment. Each story is different, and each will shine a light on how it might look, feel, and sound to be following one's path with heart, in partnership with all the beings of nature. Elizabeth will say more about this in a moment. After that, we go live to Cusco, where our Pacos will first of all explain the significance of this festival in the Inca tradition and describe the offering they'll be doing. They will then create our shared Haiwariqui, containing all of the prayers we offer. And then they will perform a Pachamama Karpai, sending us all the power of Pachamama. We are blessed to have the services of our wonderful translator, Freddie Condor Walpa, to translate into English for us. And because no celebration in the Andes is complete without a party, the Caro families will finish the evening with some of their traditional songs and dances to share their joy with the Pachamama. Just before we start, I may remind you that we are live streaming this event for free, but do encourage you, if you can, to make a donation to the fundraiser that we've set up. Through the Wiracocha Foundation, Elizabeth and others have been supporting appropriate development for the Caro families for 24 years. Those of the Caro who now live in Cusco mostly make their living through providing guiding and ceremonial services to tourism. However, all of that income has been cut off due to the COVID shutdown. Our donations now are going to buy basic foodstuffs and supplies to keep the families safe and well. We have already raised $4,000 towards a $12,000 goal that we have set up, and we thank you very, very much for your generous donations. We will post a fundraising link in the live stream chat, and we do ask for your continued support so we can fully reach our goal. Okay, so now it's time to begin. Let me hand you over to Heidi Rausch, who is taking care of our goddess panel. Heidi, take it from here.
Hello, everyone, and happy Pachamama Raymi. My name is Heidi Rausch, and I have the pleasure of introducing you to our panel of fabulous female Paco goddesses from around the world. First up, Elizabeth B. Jenkins is a mom, organic farmer, Paco, international best-selling author of 3 books on the Inca tradition, and founder and director of Wiracocha Foundation. Since 1996, Wiracocha Foundation has supported clean water projects, education and health projects in Queros, and scholarships for Quero kids in Cusco. She has taught this tradition all over the world, and her books have been published in 22 languages in 27 countries. Elizabeth has a huge heart and has offered so much of herself for so many people. She is humble, down to earth, and has a very playful sense of humor. Elizabeth, take it away.
Aloha, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's just such an honor to be here. I want to share, I only have 2 minutes, so I have to hurry. I want to share that when I first arrived to Peru in 1988, I had a vision of 3 apus, Apu Ausangate, La Mama Simona, and Apu Saksewaman. Fast forward to May of 2014, when Freddie calls me, our fantastic guide and translator, from Cusco, telling me that they had uncovered the altar of Mama Simona, and there they had discovered an ancient misha with ancient kuyas. That was when it started. Mama Simona began to download, coming to me in my dreams, and she was insisting that there were important teachings to give from the woman's side of the tradition. As if in confirmation, just a few weeks later and totally out of the blue, after knowing Doña Agustina for more than 20 years, she found a way to call me. She called me on the telephone and insisted, Elizabeth, when are you coming? I want to work with you. There are important things for us to do. And that was the beginning. That fall, we made our first feminine Hatun Karpai, beginning at Mama Simona, with an offering to Miskayani, the sacred, mystical, feminine city of powerful, sexy priestesses. And since then, we are uncovering the female knowledge with a class on Miskayani. And the most important news came just last week from Doña Agustina, when we finally had the good sense to ask her directly about the Texeñustas. And she told us the Texeñustas are the most powerful healing forces on the planet right now, because they bring the new knowledge. This is the knowledge that we need to learn, and it does not come from a book. It comes from within and requires that we trust our intuition, our felt sense, our body knowledge, our female wisdom. This is what the rest of this goddess panel has done, and look at the beauty that they've uncovered. What happens when we fully trust and follow our inner wisdom.
Thank you, Elizabeth. That was beautiful. Our next goddess is Rochelle Sheik. Invokes the power of the feminine with a ritual-based movement class called Koya. Her work is dedicated to empowering the feminine inside all, that through the movement of our bodies, we can remember our essence, receive our instructions, and live a lifestyle of reverence. Rochelle?
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm so honored to be here with all of you. And 10 years ago was the first time that I traveled to Peru and went on a pilgrimage to Salcantay. And as I was going there, I was really asking for my instructions. And in climbing the mountain and doing the offerings, the hierarchies each day, when I got to the lagoon at the top, I found this moment where I just really felt from the center of my being, please guide me, like, please show me. And I want to be of service. And in that moment, I went off and in my journal, and I received so many instructions around the importance of encouraging and empowering the feminine to be in connection with the body, to trust, to listen, and that it really begins with feeling and having this felt sense of truth in the body. And so from that, a movement practice, a ritual practice, a community building practice, a pilgrimage practice emerged into an offering under the name of Koya that has been doing just that for the last 10 years. And it's been such a homecoming to find Elizabeth and to find this wider community to affirm the community of us that are deeply listening to offering ourselves and our offerings to be in Aini and right relationship, and then receiving those empowerments to do our part in this great transformation. So grateful to be here, so honored, and so holding incredible faith and trust in the wisdom of the body to guide us with resonance when we receive our instructions that come from nature directly. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's so beautiful, Rochelle. Thank you for sharing with us. Next, we have Christelle Hajikaku. She is a translator and healer initiated in the Old Norse tradition, Foreign Cedar, and Inca nature wisdom, of which she has become an enthusiastic practitioner over the past 20 years. Combining the profoundly life-changing practices of both paths, she currently teaches the healing technique dubbed Vikinka with Elizabeth Jenkins and leads workshops in Mexico. Christelle.
Thank you so much, Heidi, and thank you, lovely ladies, for making this possible. I remember back in the day when we would just connect in person and we had to travel these long distances. And now this pandemic has forced us, because nature always forces us. Humans never do things so out of our own volition. We're not that good at that. We need a push. And nature has pushed us to connect with our bubbles, the same way we connect with devices. I used to do my Vikinka healing. Well, I started off as a very, very reluctant healer because I was very skeptical. I thought it was just all in my mind. And well, it was a good intention, but it wasn't going to work until I had no other choice but to trust Pachamama, trust the tree, Yggdrasil, and trust the forces of the living universe around us to heal myself. I had this hand pretty much paralyzed for years. So with that confirmation, I became a firm believer of the thing I was so skeptical about. And especially now when we are still in lockdown, because Mexico is really bad at lockdown, so we're still grounded. We're still at home where other countries are opening up, and we have to connect across borders, across half the world to maybe reach a patient in my case. And I thank Elizabeth Jenkins for nudging me in that regard, saying, hey, there are people overseas needing your help. Can you do it? And it wasn't until that moment when I said, okay, I've never done it, but I'll try. And the results were amazing. And they continue to be amazing because we are learning how to use our energy fields, our bubbles, not just to send good vibes, but to actually change nature around us. And that is Pachamama. It's not us. She is the network. We're just the device. And the only thing, the fees are fantastic. All she asks for is a gift, the gift of our burdens. So this sacred feminine, this loving feminine is around us, whether we are in the country or in the city, whether we are in Hawaii or Mexico or Greece. It's amazing. And I thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. My advice to everyone listening is trust Pachamama. She will never lead you astray. Thank you all.
Thank you, Christelle. That is something that you can't hear too many times. As many times as you think you know that, the next day something can happen. So thank you. Next we have Sophia Pisia. She's a sociologist living in Athens, Greece, who has dedicated the last 17 years to designing and implementing seminars that promote personal growth. Her current mission involves the creation of a grassroots center that will cultivate a mutual understanding and cooperation between genders. An avid practitioner of the Andean tradition, she feels that her journey as a Paco has helped her to better understand, respect, and connect with nature, as well as with her nature as a woman. Sophia.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for the invitation to share with you my connection with the beauty and wisdom of Delphi. As you see behind me, it's beautiful. Right, so initially, Mother Earth, Cosmic Mother, or Panmit, or the Mother of everyone, was worshipped in Delphi, but the site became mostly known for Apollo's oracle and the high priestess Pythia, who divined Apollo's will to those who seek answers. Well, the first time I visited Delphi was when I had first discovered the Andean tradition, and I was still trying to figure out how to incorporate this seemingly contradicting cosmovision into my everyday Western life. So there I was working with a couple of friends, and all of a sudden I was drawn by the sound of running water. So I let my friends continue with their walk, and I jump over at the restricted area fence without thinking twice, which is completely out of my character. I never do things like that. So, and I find myself sitting in what I later discovered was the Castalian baths, where Pythia, the priestess, the staff, but also pilgrims of the oracle cleanse themselves before seeking guidance. So the sound of running water is very, very inviting. So I started doing some ichakui with Castalia. And as my mind started to grow quieter and quieter, I realized for the first time how immensely beautiful the place was. I mean, I could hear all the sounds and see even the most tiny little bugs flying around. And then I just felt an enormous love and respect for everything around me. And at that precise moment, I realized how we are all so connected, flora and fauna, into balance. And mind you, this is not a fragile balance that should not be disrupted. This is a very dynamic connection between everything. We are able to adjust and regulate in order to achieve the optimal, let's say, functioning, like well-being for every part. So if, for example, my tummy ached, a plant would grow on the mountain that could cure my ailment. This is how I felt at this moment. So yes, to know thyself was one of the main maxims that the pilgrims would see before entering Apollo's temple and phrasing their question to Pythia. And it makes sense because who we understand ourselves to be influences the way we make sense of the world around us. And experiencing myself as an integral part of nature helped me open up to the possibility of Kausai Pacha as described in the Andean tradition. So I am very thankful for my trip to Delphi every day, and very, very thankful to Elizabeth and Juan and Ivan and all the Quero who hold this beautiful knowledge and have shared it with us to make it part of our reality as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Hopefully we can all visit that oracle at Delphi someday. Next we have Barbara Scheucher. She is a lawyer who lives in Austria. Since childhood, she's had a special relationship to stones in nature and started to do energetic work more than 25 years ago. After serious health problems, she started to follow her inner call to organize shamanic and energetic retreats, especially for women, mostly at power places and in nature. She loves the Andean tradition, and her aim is to support women on their path on this beautiful planet and to reconnect with our great mother, Pachamama. Barbara.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited, and it's an honor for me to connect in this way with all my Paco brothers and sisters. Yes, the aim of my work is to connect women again with Pachamama, and therefore I often go to special places in nature or to special power places. And today I want to share a very special place near my hometown, Graz, in the south of Austria. It's called Frauenberg, which means Mountain of the Women. And it's a very old cultic place. And it's not only interesting because of the archaeological research that's done there, but also it's a very special geomantic place. And I can show you some pictures now. So you see, this is the, oops, no, it doesn't work really. Okay. You see, that's the temple. They have a temple there. It's a Nurea Isis temple. And Nurea is a pre-Roman goddess known from the inscription of the Roman Empire in the area of today's Austria. And she was a mother goddess and a goddess of the country here. And in Roman times, Isis was regarded as the mistress of destiny, happiness in life, fertility, mountain blessing, and the healing power of water in particular. So she's a very powerful goddess. And in connecting with this old local goddess, my aim is that women connect again with their Itu Apu, with their Bakarina, with their local Nustas, by just doing ceremony together, by dancing, by laughing, by talking, and by sharing, because my motto is that everybody has something to share, everybody has a gift. And I encourage women to share their gift, because sometimes they are really shy and think, no, I don't have anything to share. And for me, sharing is caring, and caring is love, and that's Munai, and that's what we need, that what all the people need and what the nature beings need. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Barbara. That's beautiful. Our final goddess on this panel today, Emma Stowe, became one of the guardians of the Avalon Star Temple, Glastonbury Zodiac, after being asked by the land in 2008. She then spent the following years learning and receiving teachings from Avalon, including the teachings of the feminine as keeper of the sacred. She has also run retreats and pilgrimages there, including the 50-mile Glastonbury Zodiac Summer Solstice Pilgrimage of 2012. Emma.
Thank you so much. I'm also truly honored to be part of this gathering to honor Pachamama and celebrate in this way. So thank you for the invitation. My adventure with the Avalon Star Temple started back in 2007 when I was walking in the land, and while I was walking, I started to feel my senses transform. So I felt my intuition awaken. I suddenly could feel what others were feeling, and I knew what they were thinking. So I had this powerful awakening experience and a sense of purpose in my own life that I was missing before. So I was, and then I was invited by the land to work there. And at that point, I embarked on supporting others to experience what the Star Temple was offering, which is a powerful initiatory experience. So the land has, this temple has always been used in this way. So, and that's why most people gather there or are called to come there to have this experience. And the initiation itself is one of reconnecting to the earth, reconnecting to the heart, and that often involves a lot of healing. And then through that connection, receiving the support, the love, and through that from Mother Earth, and through that the teachings. One of them is the vision. One of the teachings of the sacred feminine that I was taught there was how to hold the vision of the feminine as keeper of the sacred. So this embodied connection, which is reflected back to you through the land there, through the temple there, reveals to you the truth of this connection. And so, and the vision of this truth is what I was told to hold, literally hold this truth, so that people could remember that reality is one of support, of love and possibility. And this reality was for us as the feminine to hold, was to hold this vision through our embodied through embodying the vision, through living the vision ourselves. And because Glastonbury is so powerful, it's the actual tour is a meeting point of ley lines which travel all the way around the world. And because this is so powerful, anything that isn't in alignment is really shown up. So it took me 7 years to learn how to work with that energy, because it's so powerful, and to know how to enter the temple. So what I discovered in 2012 was that we, through a series of women, we experienced this powerful moment of rebirth on the planet. We through our bodies, we felt Mother Earth giving birth at that point. And then 7 years later, in the March equinox of this year, I felt that the temple, I was informed by the land that the temple had been restored. So it was a powerful experience to see that as things got worse with the pandemic and the situation declined socially here, that things were getting more powerful in this temple, and it was restored to its original intention. And that was something that I had worked hard for, but I never thought that I would see it in this lifetime. So I wanted to share this with you because it's been a huge revelation to me this year, and something that I'm still celebrating. And I've seen it in other sacred sites in the UK, that they have also reclaimed their power. And through that, Mother Earth has regained her sovereignty. And in the coming times, all life on Mother Earth will come into alignment with her. So there's a few of my sharings from my experiences, and just a little bit of this. You can see the temple here. So it's 10 miles wide, with Glastonbury at the top, and here and Chalice Hill, which you've seen a photograph of, and at the top of this 10-mile wide temple is where the masculine and feminine come together, and they have two springs meeting at their feet, and the union of the masculine and the feminine is the sacred wisdom encoded in the temple here. So thank you so much, and thanks, so good to be here.
Okay, that was amazing, Emma, and beautiful. I can't believe how huge that star temple is. We're a bit behind here, but we'll go forward. I am, yes, you can hear me. Okay, good. All right, we have a beautiful meditation of healing for Pachamama that we want to begin now. And after we complete that, we will go to our Haiwarikwi offering live to Cusco. So let's all sit back, relax, take a deep breath together. If you would like, you can close your eyes and relax your body, giving your body into the hands of the enormously generous being that is Pachamama, who we are celebrating today on her day. Let's open the top of our bubbles and drink in the delicious cosmic nectar of the absolutely unending finest Sami of the cosmos. So drinking in this nectar, refreshing and cleansing our bubble, and opening the bottom of our bubbles and offering to Pachamama anything that needs to let go right now. Every doubt, every fear, every worry or concern, let it flow down. Anything that might be in the way of us delivering our deepest gratitude to Pachamama. Let's offer that to her now. And offer our biggest and best munai, the intentional love that we feel for her, for all that she gives us. And in return, let's receive the return of the Aini, the beautiful nectar of Pachamama, flowing up into the bottoms of our feet, flowing up our legs like a beautiful upward flowing waterfall, column of living energy that comes back from Mother Earth into our bodies, into our wombs, into our bellies, into our hearts, into our throats, into our tail, filling our spine and flooding our brain in delicious grounding Pachamama nectar, and allowing this flow of energy to continue as we build our collective column of living energy, flowing all the way back up into the cosmos. Allowing Mother Earth to love Father Cosmos through our bubble, as Father Cosmos loves Mother Earth through us, her children. Now, as we feel this connection strongly made, let's bring our awareness to our tail eye. And opening our tail eye, let's drop our tails down into our pacarina, our nearest water source. It may be the groundwater just beneath us. Let's dip our tails directly into the Vilcanyusta, offering anything that needs to be released to her as a sacred gift. Let's receive the return of the Aini and the Vilca coming in to cleanse and empower our entire body and our bubble, all of the living waters of our body, 99% by molecular count, 70% by volume. Let's drink in this refreshing water nectar and the power of the Vilcanyusta. We activate our black belt. And as we drink in this power, we connect and circulate the Vilca and allow the waters of our body to expand through our pacarina, the nearest rivers, oceans, and seas across the planet, as we connect and join our tails together into the beautiful Texeyana Chumpi, our global black belt, strengthening our collective Ati and giving us our can-do power. Next, we'll bring our attention to our belly eye. Open our Cusco Nyawi and drop our energetic umbilical cord down into Pachamama. Feel the solidity and stability of connecting to the Pachamamita of our home, and feeling the expansion of our belly eye as we offer her all of our huchas and begin to drink in her red nectar, circulating earth sami through all the denser portions of our bodies, our muscles, organs, tissues, blood, and bone. Enjoy the earth nectar penetrating your physical body. As we offer any huchas back out of our belly eye, this earth nectar connecting us and connecting our Pachamamitas to all of the Pachamamitas next to ours, connecting to the cities near us, embodying the entire country, and finally joining together across the globe through the mycelium, joining our collective red belt. We allow our moonite to flow across all of Pachamama, of the entire earth, holding her in our love, in our circle of love, our Texe Pukachumpi, our global red belt. Now let's travel up the central channel of our body to our heart eye that opens like a flower to the warmth of Inti Taita, Father Sun. We offer any fears or doubts that may be in our hearts to Inti as we begin to drink in the golden nectar of his love, to nourish and feed our entire nervous system. We flame on the golden sun in our hearts, circulating the golden belt around our chest. We drink in more golden nectar, growing our heart to planetary size and connecting all our hearts across the planet. Let's join together as one, circulating the golden nectar in our Tekse Kori Chumpi, our planetary golden belt, flowing through Glastonbury. Enjoy this. And opening, bringing our awareness to our throat eyes, let's reach out to the wind, moon, and stars, offering any unspoken words, anything withheld, any love withheld, open and offer that now to the beautiful nustas of the wind, moon, and stars. Drinking in the silver nectar from these gorgeous nature beings and connecting our global silver belt to circulate this delicious silver nectar of the wind, moon, and stars in our Tekse Kolke Chumpi. And now let's send a powerful beam from our fifth, sixth, and seventh eye to the cosmos, offering anything in our minds that is no longer of service, any thoughts that may no longer serve our purpose. And as we release these thoughts into the vastness of the cosmos, we drink in the purple light, the purple nectar, feeding our fifth, sixth, and seventh eye, and joining across the globe, our purple crown. And now that our bodies are connected and harmonized together across the globe, let's return to our global red belt, flowing around the equator of the earth. We strengthen that connection and circulation, and opening our collective Cusco Nyawi, we pull in, we invite in all of the fear, hucha, all of the global suffering, all of the Nyausa Waira, all of our collectively generated human hucha, the fear of illness, the fear of COVID-19, the fear of those who are different from us. Let's pull in with great loving intention all the fear of hatred and racism. Let's pull it into our collective belly eye and digest this deeply into the magma layers of the earth, drinking deeply into the healing power of Pele, the healing force of the lava. Cleansing Pachamama's surface of our human huchas, let's take responsibility for them and digest them. Our collective power is invincible and potent. Now let's take time to pull the hucha from our own bodies, from our families, from our homes, from our land we inhabit, from our cities, from our own country, and bring all of this hucha into our collective digestion center. We see, feel, and know that we are sending all human hucha into the lava layer to be transformed. And now together we will call the Wilka Nusta with our tails coming into the water from the farthest reaches of the multiverses, calling in the original power of water in her original form to come and restore all waters of the earth. And now we call to Pucanyusta, the original manifesting force of earth from the farthest regions of the worlds. Come and heal all the lands of the earth, Pucanyusta. And now we call the Korinyusta, healing power of the sun and healing power of all suns. We call you to enter into the heart of every living being on the earth and fill it with love. We call Kokenyusta, Kolkenyusta, Silver Nyusta to enter every throat, to make all speech sacred and filled with nectar. Now let's offer all of these four nectars to the green Nyusta of Miskayani, our sacred feminine city. And let's call also the forces of Paititi to come. Comer Nyusta, the Nyusta of healing power, spread your green nectar all over the earth. We ask for healing for all the living beings on Pachamama, visible and invisible. And we honor all the guardians of the land. Now slowly, as you let go of our Tekse Muyu Chumpis, we bring the green healing power back to imprint into each one of our nations. See it coming to your land, your city, your Pachamamita. The green healing power of the green Nyusta coming into your home, your family, your body, your bubble. Drink it in. Feeling the grounded and glorious power of the Nyustas. Open your eyes and feel refreshed and harmonized and ready to make our love offering to Pachamama. Okay. We go now live to Cusco, to Freddie, our beloved Freddie Conde Walpa, and to our Quero Pacos, our Paco panel. Freddie, are you there? Speak to us, my brother.
Hello. Good
Freddie.
afternoon, everybody. Hello. Can you listen to me?
We hear you, Freddie.
Wonderful. So I am very glad and I am very, very happy in being able to enjoy this Pachamama Raymi in this 1st of August. Yes, I'm very, very happy. And I'm even more happy since we are transmitting from this beautiful, beautiful Inca temple at the foothills of the Cusco city. Yes, mainly to welcome to all participants all over the world in Texemuyu Pachamama. And welcoming to the all priests from the different traditions in our planet, you know, and joining all our power together in order that we are going to make this beautiful offering to our Pachamama, Mother Earth. Yes, we are happy that from Cusco, Peru, South America, the birthing place of the Andean culture, Andean civilization, and the creators of this very nice ceremony of sacred reciprocity with our planet, Pachamama, you know, and ceremony that the Inca people, our ancestors, done. So I'm very, very happy. And yeah, I would like to show you, you know, this is half of our Andean Q'ero priests who are with me in this Inca temple. Yeah, in this very nice Inca temple. So we are going to do part of the ceremony from this place, and the other part will be with our Q'ero panel from the Cusco city itself. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
Ready? Can we say hello and greet? I see Francisco and Juan, Doña Mónica and Doña Agustina in their home.
Yeah.
And
okay.
Ask them to say a little bit. We want to greet them and for them to tell us a little bit about Pachamama Raymi.
Exactly. Okay. Wayqepanay kuna, uyariwashankichishu wayqepanay kuna. Wayqepanay kuna. Francisco, uyariwashankichishu wayqey.
Bueno, wayqaykuna panaykuna ñuqayku alillamta kusayku uyarishayku wayqipanaykuna.
Ya wayqey kay noqanchiswan kashan anki teqsemuyu paqukuna wayqepananchis nispaqa kunantaq naparirunchis paykunata wayqey. A ver. Wayqey, uyariwashankichishu.
¿Listo?
Bueno, wayqaykuna panaykuna mana allintachu uyariykamayku yapamanta explicaykamuwayku.
Naparikuylla wayqey kunanqa naparikuylla. Teqsemuyu paqukunapaq papa naparikuylla qallarinanchispa.
Ya, bueno, entonces ñuqa rimariykamushaq wayqipanaykuna. Bueno, actualmente que Cusco llaqtapi ñuqaykupis kashayku hinallataqti qankunapas. Ñuqa napaykamaykichis hatun sunquywan llapallan teqsimuyu paqumaskuna. Buenas tardes. Bueno, actualmente que p'unchaypi ñuqanchis sumaqta tinkuykusunchis Pachamama Raymi p'unchaypi Pachamamanchikpa sumaqta haywaripusunchis chaylaraq ñuqaq palabra ñuqaq sutiymi Juan Apasa Flores. Ñuqataq kunan palabrata saqisaq hermano Francisco. Muchas gracias. Orpillay sunqulay.
Gracias, Juancito. Kunantaq noqat ejrayrusaq. Chaymanta wayqey Franciscowan pasaywanki, ¿ya?
Yeah.
Okay, so my brothers and sisters all over the world, my name is Juan Apasa Flores. I come from the Q'eros community in Cusco. My brothers and sisters, I am speaking from the Cusco city, and a big regard to all of you from a deep of my heart, to all over the world, to the worldwide Pacokuna, to all Pacos all over the world. Hoping that today we are going to dance all together in this beautiful Pachamama day, in this beautiful 1st of August, hoping that all of us, we are going to have a great dance and we are going to enjoy it. Thank you very much. Kunantaq papa Juancito Francisco an pasayuay papa, naparikuyata kochu. Uyariwa shankichischu papa.
Bueno, ahora pensemos en que panaykuna teqsimuyuntin paqumasikuna ñuqa Francisco Pasapores, Guinas, Erosmanta, Ingrata, Ancunapas, Hatun, Augusto Puncharity, Punyunas, seguramente, Santos, Chespe, Papamachcuna, Yanata Nukaiko Pascape, Keikos Pulachtape, Haiwarik Saiko, Yapan, Kei Apunsunapas, Pachamamanchispa, Imapas, Somas Causa, Anin Causa, Purikunanchista, Lancana, que trabajo somos feministas. Sinagata, un poco con la casa en Chile, con la tapa somos cachinanchista, infanchespas, Haibarikusum, Sumachlata, Yapan, un poco con la pasarino anchispa. Chaca, Cancuna, Sumachta, Mañana que no piches poco y zunco, apuntes con la manta, Pachamamansmanta, no caico pascajlata, Manakusheiko, poco y zunco. Ya pang apuntes con la manta, Pachamamansmanta. Ya para que te simuló tempe sumas y canampa. Y en la tarde yo fui con sumas pasarinampa. Si bajando canchas que ponchay que ya Japón. Primero agosto ponchay. Haywari kuikashan que Pachamamanchespa. Una actualmente no hay que saber que ya para anchespa. Ya que para hay tuna chilata no capas. En que es urpilla y son koi.
Okay, so my name is Francisco Apasa. I come from the Eros community. My brothers and sisters, all the Ero community at this day is gathered and we are making our sacred offerings to Mother Earth. All of us, so as you back home, wherever you are in your country, you are doing your sacred offering to Mother Earth, mainly in order to get sorted with all difficulties that we have in our planet nowadays, mainly in the health-wise. It is why we are going to invoke to all the Apus, Pachamama, Mother Earth. We are going to invoke to Texemuyu Apukuna, to the Andean, to the masters from all over the world, to the great mountains all over the world, and to help us in this 1st of August, when all of us, we are celebrating the Pachamama Raymi, or the celebration of Pachamama. So let's enjoy. I know that you are at home, all of you. Let's enjoy and let's make this ceremony as beautiful as possible.
Mr. Pacos.
Okay. Waiqepanay kuna. Kunantaq mama ñustapakukuna rimanqaku, ya? Qallarichu papa pillapas qallarichu.
Buenos días, ñañi turaykuna. Buenos días, ñañi turaykuna llapallayki son. Pachamama, Pachatirata, Pachatira, Pachamama. Llapanchista kunanqa Raymi aqsunchis. Pachamamata, Pachatirata, aypariksunchis, kikirmira awsqupi, aywariksunchis. Pachamama, Pachatiraman, akunaman, llapallanchis. Allin kawsananchis, allin wiyachkananpaq, allin tarwaqkunanpaq, waqiriksunchis, mañariksunchis, Pachamamamanta, Pachatiramanta, nuqtakunamanta llapanchispaq, allin kananchispaq, ama unquykunapas kananpaq, ñañaykuna, turaykuna, llapallanchis, chiyllaqa nuqa rimaymuni, uchuchallay sunquy. Kankunat kahya to kuisong ko, wahya tungis manya tungis Pachamama pacha tirantista. Mustapunata. Ako kunata pues nalya ako kunata pues nalya mustapunata. Mustapa chay kunata. Sana kunata nalya Pachamama pachatira ako kunata. Wahakun kis kankunat ko kuisong ko. Tapi kis porinix kanan pa halin sa kanan pa nalya nukay kis lapalay ko. Gusto niyan kasi ofrendantes kachan yapantis pa kiko na. Para sa kanya kachan kiping ofrendantes ay wali ko nantis pa. Kulanawantis pa Pachamamantis pachatiran apo ko nantis kulanawantis pa si ofrenda kachan. Por pichale son ko tore ñañe ya se orche son ko. Si ya taraf no kare may man orche son ko.
Okay. So, Agustina, my brothers and sisters, today, all of us, we are going to offer to Mother Earth. With this offering, we are going to create the greatest kausai in all our planet. We are going to offer not only for Pachamama, the Apus, we are going to also offer in this beautiful day to the Nustas. The Nustas will give us all their healing energy now that we need to heal a lot of things we have. In the same way, you have all your offerings with you at home for communicating with Pachamama, the Apus, and Nustas, of course, that you have. We are going to offer to Pachamama for clarification of our independent pathways. Here in Cusco, we have our offering ready to be offered to Mother Earth. And of course, from here, from Cusco, we are going to ask for a lot of protection to Pacos worldwide, to all Pacos all over the world. Thank you very much.
Urpichay ñañay.
Urpichay ñañay ning.
Upichay ko ay nangay.
Okay.
Monica, imalyatapas ninki Monica.
May na yan, ang kunat tuway ko nyanya ito yapalekis kasyankis. Urpichay tersimo yung ting. Kisi ko nang tupa kung si pakumasi ko nang ting. May sumaktan ka. Kasi ko ni. Di sumaktan ko yayarin. Di yapan to pakus pantista nyanya ito tuway ko yapan pakumasi ko nang tupakus pantista. Alimpun kaya kachung. Yapan tersimo yung ting pakumasi ko nang. Kankuna pakachung urpichale songkoi. Tiga taraf dari meki ma urpichale songkoi. Tapo ko yaktan ka nimo ay kisa. Ima chata ya pa nantis pa.
My name is Monica. I sent this welcome to the Pachamama, Raymi, at this day to all over the world, to people all over the world. I am very, very happy, very, very happy. My heart, it's shaking of a happiness. My heart feels very happy because you all are celebrating the Pachamama Raymi with us, hoping to have a great day. This is all I want to share with you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Empezamos ya. Kaiwarikui.
Yes. Okay. Kunantaq wayqipanaykuna. Kunantaq wayqipanaykuna haywarikuyta ruwarirsunchis, ya? Qankuna lipiykichis haywarikuyta ruwankichis yachasqanchis hinata. Elizabeth,
Ricky,
¿cuánto tiempo tenemos para la
we have 45 minutes.
ceremonia de la ofrenda?
45.
Wayqipanaykuna, noqanchispaq haywarikuypaq despachupaq tawachunka pisqayuq minutusta noqanchispaq kashan. Ya wayqay, chay imagina chayllata ruwaychis wayqay.
Wayqipanaykuna, entonces, actualmente ya preparasqaña kashan, hayk'ata kashan wayqipanaskuna tecnología chawpinta haykumushanku, mana kukata, ofrendanchisman haywarikusqanchisman.
Elizabeth.
Sí.
Juan is asking about how many people more or less are in our ceremony.
Can we see how many are on the live stream? We are checking now. Thank you everyone for your patience with our technology, as can be tricky. Do we have an idea from the live stream? How many Pacos do we have with us?
Only an idea, doesn't need to be exact.
Okay.
About 130, 130.
Okay. Nispaka wayqipanaykuna kashan 130.
Have we lost the sound?
No, I'm here.
Okay, for them. Will they be, we would like to hear their prayers as they make the offering, yeah? So we would want their sound to be on, yes? If possible.
Wayqipanaykuna, Francisco, Juan, chaypichu kashankichis. Ahora sí, papá, ¿qué se llama? Video ta churaychis, papá. Chaymanta sonidutawan churaychis. Ruwasqaykichis hina transmitinkichis qankunaqa, ya. Lipichanta anke samichakuykunata riki churankichis haywarikuypaq, Pachamama haywarikuypaq, chay lipichan haykunan internetman, ya.
Ya, entonces. Ya bueno, primeramente, Saminchaykuyta, Wajarishunchis, Exemoyo, Exemoyo, Pachamama, Pachamama, Raymi, Nisqasotichasqa Ponche, entonces Hatun Ponche, no Panchis, La Panchis, Tocheca, La Palancha, Wajarishunchis, Somachta, Pachamama, Espíritu, Espíritu, Somachta, que ofrendanchista, Chaskiwananchista, actualmente la Palanchis, o Saminchaykuyta, Ruwaysunchis, Orpillaysan Kulay.
Okay. Elizabeth, they are studying right now, though they are going to ask the permission to the Apus and Pachamama to start the ceremony, though she'll be ready to receive. Okay, so you can help from where you are as well, okay, with these prayers that they are going to do. Okay.
So if you have Pututu, can join, but better if we mute.
Okay, why kay panagkunan is pa kalyarilla ichis niya papa. Kalyarilla ichis niya papa. Tukulan kayong kupe, puri yung kupe tiba yung kaito, wakay kupe. Ay kaysa nila ang kupe. Ano kunang ka? Ano na apo sandapan? Ano kan kita ngayon kasi kumoy, hampilo. Tukulan ko ito ang wakay ito man tama kasi na bahaya ko kumoy kita kumasok na kunang ka. ¿No se escucha en la computadora?
Carol, can we unmute them? The dogs are joining in the Pachamama Raymi. Never heard such dogs at their house before.
Hello. We are having blessings from the dogs as well.
We are having.
So if you want to feed your offering, if you have your offering right here on your table, you can send some of your salud. Freddie, we've lost their sound again.
Waya kay panay ko na. Chay pichu ka siyang kichwa kay panay ko na. Okay. Señora Santa Vara, no está por nuestra, con nuestra Vara, con Vara, en Puches, San Puches, nada. Apo mga napakulukuan, kapag malayo, may kuna, ang kamachana, kung tuwachana, hampira, po na kuna. Lahat kayo, wife ko na kuna, hapong gunamanta.
Y a ver, Estados Unidos exactamente, hasta Energía, Alemania manta, Holanda, Italia, Japón, Argentina, Hamburgo, Mama Chakuna, Makuna, Hamburgos, Japan, Panacona, Sumaki, and Chaki, Ali, Churaiti. So much in Churaiti, Kurkuman, Land, and Population, Kanakan, South and South, Hamburg, and the Terra Pachamama, Sumaka, showing the offering, like open the same shaking up and taking the Simun Pakmas, the Panaki, the Katan, and Gausin, so much as I could not. Kalian macam aman kita semua sedang jalan mungkin kami kuna kampas ki dinota okay kun tomai kun ki la pala apukuna apo usankate buena usankate no cha usankate haikata haikata sawashile que tusile wakami kitungunika kuna actualmente primero agosto con que su más tachki wai que open daitoka Teximoyon tu wai kuna manda no pai ya pai kumanda hay wai kam ya pampa kunapa Teximoyo pa kunapa alinyam kicharis kachu ama yaki sasa chaikona ki onkulkuna ape wachumbu swai sumata pasaro wachumbu kankuna sumaste yana pawai kalpachawai kula palan Teximoyon tu wai kunata inalata Santa Tierra Pachamama pas kankunanka sumasta yana pai kuai Pachamamita hampumu imai tinkashanki Pachamamita kami no kai ko to yon kiko utaponjay kami ko na mi kuna tawanya chinki kantas mi pasto kuna tawanya chinki yapang animal kuna sumakta mi hinampa nagata kami no kai ko to yon kiko yapayan teksimon to kuna ta chemi no kai ko sumak sun ko hatun sun ko hayway kami kiko kampas kuna actual kunjay sumakyata chaskiway ko hampo mi Pachamama teksimuyo Pachamama hampo mo urpilay son kulay hanya saya
Hampui Pachamama Pachatira, hampui Pachamama Pachatira, kunangka umah pachaskiwaiku, kunang chaskiwaiki printata, kan kunapa hindi kunang Pachamama Pachatira, haywari kami tipu, yana panay ko pa ayronay ko pa hampui nusta ko na hampui nusta panya nusta hampui puro nusta ko nusta tawon din sayo nusta hampui Simuyan din nusta Pachamama hampui yana pa way ko ayuraway ko yatay ko pinyanya ko na takura ko na yapan din simuyan din niya ko na tora ko na yatay ko yana pa way ko ayuraway ko agres ko tumes pa aliwat ko kung kung na sanay na sumasta pasarwa chung kunang hampui yana pa way ko ayuraway ko hampui Murah nusta chay ko nusta nusta chana ko nusta yana pa way ko ayuraway ko hampui yatay ko pinyanya ko na tatura ko na pinupay ko simuyan din tatawon din suyon din tagyapan yana pa way ko ayuraway ko hampui por pichaya isongkoy Ahora nunca se que se conanca hampui nosta hampui Pachamamita hampui tawanten so nosta natawar conanca chay hampui tomasta que adventure con ellos Kenya ne kuna tutki ko bundas kuna hampui nosta Chapak nosta moreno te pon suma nosta kuna hampui Pachamamita paña nosta lo nosta Chana nosta kuraj nosta ya nosta hampui que adventure examen yo ana un grupo nosta hampui kunaka uyo nosta Pachamamita hampui और पिले कोई थोड़ा चाहिए मुझे Pachamama con Pachatela con Activity con ID. Diría con ID, okay, Pachamama, Pachatela. Señora Sandora no está, lo que no está, también no está. Nada, estaba también no está, ahora no está. Setas no está, setas no está, no está, shake como dice. Chama como está. Urpile zungu coraje nene.
Yeah. Bueno, no pas que pintan stania to pi shaitonya. Que ya pan panan skunapa. Ang daw siya makasa tutunan ko pa sa kanang ko pa kasi ya pan ki utoy ko na mas dinan ko pa. Yata enjoy our story. Skunapa just ang daw siya kanang just makalap siya. Kalakan sumakiti ang ko na pasarosan siya na kan alinda persunian tempo na mailag sa santo lahat ng nakatumati hatong sa sachela kit ka sangko kita sa limpo po na panska sa mismo na ang sanska pang ki ang lagi siya sa sakiti at mga kalag kumakatong sumakita sumakita pasaro na panska na kalpas mana anca an kalpas sa kunang pasawang santas kumakita sa mga na palang si perintah mana kuncis di kawasan sehingga kita pasuk dari sini. Bueno, ya pamanta, ya paitamos más con actualmente que tenía ofrendan esta como tai con taikunya entonces sí está poco con la tinca a ver voy para skunata apoi con la tinca somos un chiso en casquis un chis palauran kota que voy para skunata shanko que se me deman para como se skuna a ver somos rimanita menos no paiko está poco como algo y menos que ofrenda hay varios canches allí cuma nacio no canches para la para antes se me para una que vienen casi a ser gente que actualmente con un chay vamos a un quince entonces ya somos nata chasquillanco no paico a la bancota que guay con un gulay
Freddie, can you translate a bit of the
Okay, I was muted. Sorry. I was muted. Sorry. Way qipanaykuna uqchantat ihrayru saqya. Chayllapi suyaychis wayqay. Elizabeth, then the last part of the speech they spoke was directed to all brothers and sisters all over the world, encouraging to everybody to complete their sacred Haiwarikui ceremony in order to heal our planet and heal to all people who lives in this planet. This month of August is the most important month in the Andean spiritual and mystical tradition. We are going to put all our power so as Pachamama will give us her healing powers for healing all these difficulties we are having nowadays with the pandemic. My brothers and sisters, don't worry. We are going to come out from it because the power of the Great Father and Pachamama will give us again the balance. The confirmation, it is because the Siwark Enti, the sacred hummingbird, just arrived to our garden right here and is enjoying with us this beautiful Haiwarikui or despacho. This is the last part they said about the Juan and Francisco. Now let me ask them, please, if they are done with the Haiwarikui, and then we can start with the blessings, okay? Please. Wayaqepanaykuna, chaypichu kashankichis wayaqepanaykuna. Uyari washankichischu wayaqay.
Remis. Yeah, remis.
Kailapi, soy aksaitiko ay kapanaykuna.
Ya wayaqay nispaka, tukun kichishñachu wayaqay Haiwarikuyta.
Están listo, están preparación que se llama sotintuti, de mama kukatapas que tu konatapas churay kulto, te pa konanka, yang waharispa, winjaon, alay kuigunya, dos konanka no kay kusuyashay kuta por krimin kuta, wait panan diskonakta.
Ya wayaqay manan imatapurikuypas kanchu wayaqay nispaka lipichanchis, saminchayrusunchis, Haiwarikuyta ya noqa paykunaman nisaq lipinku Haiwarikuyninku mesapatapi maypipas kachu qankuna wasipi saminchankichis Haiwarikuyta nispaqa teqsi muyu pakukuna saminchanqaku Haiwarikuyninkuta ya nispaqa noqa ankillata noqa pananchiswan rimarsaq chaymanta qankunawan kutirsaq wayqa ya.
Ali mi wayqay.
Yeah, Elizabeth. Elise.
Lo siento, Ricky.
Okay, Elizabeth. Now our Haiwarikui is ready, and they should have their Haiwarikui ready for a blessing. Okay, for blessing, exactly.
Haiwarikui ready. So everybody.
Wonderful. Yeah. Elizabeth, we are going to have two blessings, okay? Sorry. We are going to have one blessing from our Aero panel, all right? I will tell them. So we are going to open it. We are going to open the blessing right now, okay? So everybody ready, please. Everybody needs to be ready, okay?
Prepare to receive.
Exactly. Wayqipanaykuna, nispaka papa, qallarillaychishña wayqay saminchakuywan. Qallarillaychishña wayqay saminchakuywan wayqay.
Wayqikuna panaykuna, actualmente con la ceremonia anchista, que ofrendanchista, tukuy nimani anchis, con ancabes kaykunanchispa, causarichis, tomanta, wajarisunchis, llapallanque atonskuna, pachamamanskuna, suma, que ofrendanchista, chasquivananchista, wayqipanaykuna, teximawan, pakumaskuna, pallarisunchis. Pachamama, ampumoy. Dekin kankuna paksamasun koy ko ayo ikamen kiti. Pachamama ampumoy. Yo mengai ko pala siwat. Atumpuma. Ampumoy. Kampak mengai kami tek semuy kanta. Boksong ko. Ente. Jaskiway, yung hinday ko sa. Pamakipag ko ang ayaw kamay dito. Atong kundura po sin, ayaw na yaw. Kampak untuk minta tekun atas awal sebelum jadi hewan sama itu. Inapa? Yang apa ini awal itu pak? Jadi macam itu. Pemaksa. Yang terkira awal itu pak. Mungkin nampaknya mau berkenal itu. Yang terkenal itu. Sinagatan. Ikarunas tapi kasang. Pamung itu na. Presyo kasang ko. Kumare ini sabe. Sinagatan. Wakin ka. Kuna kasay ko. Ako na yana pa ito. Kahit banto, unang kupa, nagkanang ko. Ako ang lupa. Ang kukumin ko, ako na ibang dito.
Kayu sawer mustata kita kinta ko. Ari nyanyi itu re kita kinta ma ikut mustata kita kinta nyanyi itu notora itu mah. Ya pada itu son. Sarak sare sar jaje sai. Puna sare sar jaje sai. Sarak sare sar jaje sai. Puna sare sar jaje sai. Asan kepike oh tiga sai. Kita mana itu sai. Nyanyi tuh. Asan kepike para pun sai. Pun kita mana itu sai. Asan kepike no aku sai. Pada kita ya napa sai. Ya pada kita ya napa sai. Nanya tuh napa. Lagi mirau sai.
This is a beautiful song about fertility, about the gold and white corn of their region, and for the beautiful fertility of the corn, of the plants. It's a Nusta song. Beautiful. Taki Nusta. Urbijai. Tong koi. Nyanya jai. Okay, Freddie, do we have our dancers ready? Look ready.
Yes, I am in Maximus now. Okay, I'm closer to the. We are going to have a Misha Karpai. Okay, so our Pacos from this Inca temple, they are going to do first a Misha Karpai, and then they will perform the song and the little dance. Is it okay to everybody?
So they're going to offer power to our mishas.
Exactly. They are going to.
So everybody bring your misha up.
And also empower the despachos. Also empower the despachos from this Inca temple.
Okay.
Okay. You'll start in 30 seconds. Okay. 20 seconds. In 20 seconds, please.
I'm counting. So we are blessed to have a Pachamama Raymi Karpai and a Misha Karpai. So the Mishas are these, means the sacred mark, the sacred bundle.
Primero manca, a ver, atun kertas kungkatun, a ver, agua malipa, naktai kumanta, a ver, samasta, a ver, kanya kunang samasta katay ki yaktanting kuna pa kumasikunata, tukoy laktanga, tuksimuyon din pa kumasikunata. A ver, kunang, a ver, apa usangkati. Raymi chakuy mankunanqa. Katun kalpashunta churaykuychis. Sumaqta wiñarichun, sumaqta tikarichun. A ver, lluq'imanpis, mañamanpis puririchun, hatun shatu kicharikutun. A ver, chay runa masikunata, wawa masikunata sumaqta kunanqa. Tiqsimayuntin, a ver, apukuna. Apu Sanki Flor, Patacamas, Rima las táticas Sanki. A ver, a Tunga Pachanta Chureki. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, Elizabeth. Oh,
Right.
okay. Now tell me when you want us to perform the dance. Okay, the music mainly and the soft dance.
We are ready now. Everyone take in all of that beautiful living energy into your Misha. Take a moment and receive it. Receive it, receive it, receive it.
See? Okay, there we go. There the dance comes. The dance and the music.
Beautiful.
Okay, Alice.
I'm here, Freddie.
Yep. So they are done with the little music and little dance. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, thank you. So now it's time to give our thanks,
Exactly.
to share a toast. Everyone has their glass of red wine or white wine or mead or whatever they're offering. Yes. I have here a beautiful Argentinian Malbec from the Andes. Yes. So we are going to feed Pachamama like they are feeding. We are going to Shalyai our offerings. So if you can, take a flower and offer, or with your fingers, yeah, offer some of the blessed wine onto your offering. Yeah. And don't forget to share a drink with Pachamama. Salud, Pachamama. Salud. Salud, everybody. Why not everyone unmute and we say a salud all together? Unmute.
Salud.
Salud, everybody.
Salud.
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 Salud from Greece, from Mexico, from Peru, from Glastonbury, from Austria, from the East Coast to as far east and far west in the US as we can go. Pachamama, thank you. We love you. Oh, that's good. Oh. Pichai song Korea. Right. We are in plenty of time. Do we have any questions from our live stream? We have extra minutes. And Sophia, this is Delphi behind you. That was magnificent. Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful picture. Let's go.
Elise, if you want to ask something to our Paco panel, and if we have some spare time, then we can do that.
Yes, I was asking if there's questions from the live stream, our live stream people. Their pincuyos that they were playing is a traditional song of Quero, really unique to Quero. And Quero is only about 3,000 people, between 3,000 and 4,000 people in a tiny little area. Well, it's a big area, but way up in the mountains, these tiny little villages with only about 3,000 to 4,000 people, about 2,000 families. And our help is going up to Quero, as well as helping the Quero families in Cusco. So please, if you enjoyed this, this time here together, please help us out and donate on the chuffed.org. We're raising money to feed them for the next couple of months because they're going, Peru just went back into major lockdown. So that's why we were going to have the entire ceremony out at this beautiful site, but we were not able to because of the lockdown. Okay, there's a question about, is there more to say about the hummingbird? The hummingbird is from Hanak Pacha. So you all know the story of the hummingbird that hid in the wings, in the feathers of the condor. So caught a ride up to the Hanak Pacha during the bet between all the birds of who could arrive to the Hanak Pacha. The hummingbird not only was fulfilled with joy, but was also clever enough to hitch a ride on the condor. So when the condor flapped his great wings and arrived to the border of the Hanak Pacha, the hummingbird jumped out and flew to the very heart of the Hanak Pacha with the hummingbird's joy and cleverness to hitchhike on a condor. All right, so where to bury the offering? When you live in an apartment in the city, it's okay. You can still, if you have a fireplace, you can burn or bury. Many people will burn their offering. If that's an option for you, that's also good. You can put the offering, well, if you've made it with all organic materials, of course, you can place it into the water. That's why we do ours. And during COVID-19, we've been making offerings only with what is in the garden. No paper, nothing else, just what is in the garden. And luckily I have a very abundant garden. I'm very lucky here in Hawaii. So this is only things from the yard, and we wrap them in the large leaves or you can put them in bark or anything that is completely biodegradable, completely natural. And then if you can, you want to make you want to offer the red wine, yeah, and the white wine to Pachamama and the apus when you go outside and before you dig your hole to bury your offering, if you have that possibility, then we do that first and tell Pachamama, ask permission to make a hole and bury. Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there any other questions? We have a few more minutes. It's amazing. Freddie, can you hear me? Petey?
I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
If they would like to say anything about the hummingbird that they saw and what that means for them.
Wonderful. Well, kapanay ko na chay bichu ka kichis. Juan Francisco. Francisco Juan wa kay kuna chay bichu ka kichis wa kay. Francisco, Juan, Elizabeth.
Yes.
Elise.
Yes, Freddie. Yes. I'm here. Freddie. Oh, here we go.
Elizabeth.
Freddie, would they like to speak about the hummingbird? Can you hear me? I think we may have lost Freddie. Huh. Okay.
I cannot connect with Juan and Francisco, but Elizabeth, can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay, then I can ask to the Pacos here with me. Okay, I will ask to Ricardo. Okay, levántale el micrófono. Ricardo, imas hakaipi haiwarikuipi. No, mano, tapuriku sakuna. Hakaipi, wasipi, enti hamun despachuman. Imas kampa ente, imanaki ente haiwarikuiban hamuran.
Agache tapukuita nisuman hok ceremonia pet kente hamu. Ari siempre ponen hamu que carpachón pe cachactenches sapa hok maipipes carpachón picanchi. Siempre hamume ima animal pes cóndor o águila que representan a Pucunata. Que kentikuna representan ñustacuna. Que maikin waypanas kunapicha o ceremonia ruwashaqtin kunan horas samurqan k'inti. Chayqa paypaq suerte ñust'akunawan kashan kay chay maycha paqariman anchi ñust'anin chayta representamos. Y esas urpillay wayqpanaykuna.
Okay.
That's amazing, Freddie. Translate. Please.
So, he says, always in a ceremony like this, in ceremonies like this, the presence of the sacred animals of the Incas will be for sure. In many places you can see to the condor. In some other times you will see an eagle, and the presence of the enti or the hummingbird, it is the presence of the Nustas as the healing powers of Pachamama, Mother Earth. So this would be the confirmation that our great pathway is already done. See, since the hummingbirds always represents to the Nustas. Yep.
That's amazing, Freddie. I've never heard that before. I did not know that. That's brilliant. We have one question of someone who is, I think we can answer that though. She's moving house soon. Yeah, you can burn it. That's better, Kaya, if you can burn it. So if you're not, you want to bury an offering at the place you will be permanently, because the Pachamama will eat it slowly and enjoy it slowly. But if you're about to move your house, it's a good idea to burn the offering instead. So she'll receive it quickly, and you can make a new offering when you get to your new house. Okay. All right, so this is fantastic news about the confirmation of healing power. As Doña Agustina explained to us, Texeñustas are the most powerful healers on the planet right now. So we listen to them. I figured out why our Texeñusta class is so incredibly popular. It's the most popular class. And if she's bringing the new knowledge, and Siwar Kenti is always an amazing carrier of this new knowledge. So that's gorgeous. All right, Carol, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you. Turay Ñañay Kuna. Urpichay Stonkoi.
Urpinta son kot palwan tachas kantoning.
And beautiful goddess panel. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
Kama. Gracias, Urpilay Sungulay. Gracias, Waikipanaykuna. Kay Ponche Augusto, 1 de agosto. Pachamamanchis, pasaminchakuin, actualmente con Arato. Ichaca anchata agradezco Waikipanaykuna. Gracias, gracias, Urpilay Sungulay.
So our Clero Paco says that thank you by willing to be in this ceremony, and thank you by being in the Pachamama Raymi.
Okay. Well, dearest Texe Muyu Pacos, we thank you for joining us today. As always, your participation and support of the Caro community helps to preserve these ancient teachings and allows us to work together in partnership to manifest global change across our beautiful Pachamama. Deep gratitude goes to our goddess panel, the Global Paco Celebrations team, and of course to our Caro family for their wisdom, blessings, karpai, dances, and songs. As we continue to connect virtually, we hope you will be able to join us for a few upcoming events. This includes our next full moon Global Paco Ops this Monday, August 3rd, the Enlightened Couple Program on September 12th and 13th, which will be hosted by Juan and Yvonne Nunez del Prado. And it'll be an interactive 2 days of theory and practices. We'll also have our next celebration on October 18th to honor the Lord of Miracles and Virgin of the Cloud, a sacred Yanantan festival, of which it is said that the physical location is where the first sacred 5th level couple will arise. Please be on the lookout for more information to come for all these wonderful opportunities. We also encourage you to continue sharing in the Facebook group, and once again, heartfelt appreciation for any support you can give to the Caro families. Erpachai Sunkoyai.
Salud, Global Pacos.
Salud.
Salud, Urpichay.
Hello.
Hello, Urpichay Sangkoyai.
Salud, salud. Juan, Monica, Agustina. Salud, salud. Turay niya